All right. Are we live? That is the question. Well, well, well. What have we here? We are live. Excelente. So, as you can tell, the quality is shit right now because I'm streaming from the webcam. I've done that before, but not in this room because I set up the webcam now. I need to set up the capture card still. And the consoles. I've been really lazy on that. I just haven't got around to it. I have it all in a box right here at my feet. So we got the shitty webcam video, as I used to refer to my channel as your home for such things. But tonight I actually did have a topic in ahoy hoy, and ahoy hoy to you too, fellow bigot. But yeah, tonight I thought I'd start out with a topic of where I get my my DVDs, because I get asked that a lot in my collection videos. I haven't in a while. My hat's a little crooked. Oh well. But I figured I'd go over some of the places I buy my DVDs in my collection. For instance, I used to go to FYE a lot, you know, the store for your entertainment. However, FYE did close down the bigger location that was relatively near me. So now I have to go to a different area that's slightly more out of the way to go to a smaller and less cool version if I want to go to FYE. If only we had a store like Colorado did. When we went to Colorado Springs, there's this store called, the hell was it called? It was, fuck, what the hell was it called? Entertain Mart. That's what it was called. That was really cool. But I still buy things at FYE from time to time. That used to be my go-to place, but not so much now. Because I have to go out of the way. Let me just make sure. Yeah, no, we're good. Cool. Just want to check the volume. But yeah, don't really go to FYE too much anymore. I do, however, go to... I don't have something. I go to thrift stores a lot. That is one thing. Savers is a pretty common one. That I go to from time to buy DVDs. There's also one that's exclusive to Utah called the DI, or Deseret Industries. That's a good place to go buy DVDs and VHS and whatever. Thrift stores are always a fun one. I also go to various pawn shops. I buy a lot of stuff on eBay. As far as imports, there's Yes Asia. I tend to stick to eBay for the imports, but if I can't find something on eBay, sometimes I'll check Yes Asia, because that has a lot of obscure Asian stuff, because the way that site works is someone in an Asian country buys it and then sells it to you. Ball indeed. But Chad Warden be ballin', am I right, boys? Yeah, I do also go on Amazon from time to time, and Graywell is a similar one. Random, yes, random. Haha, funny. We are real funny lads here tonight. But yeah, I think that's it. I do go to Walmart sometimes too. Not very often. That is where I bought the TMNT set and the Rugrats set. There are other sites here and there as well, but those are the main ones. Other than that, I did upload a Conquer video today. I didn't record any commentary for it because I recorded it with Game DVR at the last minute. Because I got to Greg on Conquer Live and Reloaded in Spooky without dying, which I knew there wasn't going to be unique dialogue. He still says, "Oh, you again," as if you've met him before. Which, I figured that they wouldn't program in a zero-death alternative version. But I figured it'd be worth uploading anyway, because why the fuck not, right? I've got my Dr. Pepper in a cup there tonight. I've also got a can of Dr. Pepper right here. Got to keep the Dr. Pepper consistent, am I right, boys? But yeah, I plan to do some more gaming streams soon. I do have, games on this computer I could stream any second. I do need to plug back in the capture card and the consoles if I want to play console games. But what games would you guys like to see stream more? Did you know there's a Contra code? It's kind of like the Da Vinci Code, but with Contra. Well, there you go. I always thought it was just, up, up, down, down, left, right, B, A, start, but there you go. Oh, sorry, there we go. I skipped your first chat. King Kai, Vegeta, the only way for you to get stronger than Goku is to suck his thing. Vegeta, no, I won't do it. I have my pride. K, as in King Kai, I assume. If you don't, he'll always be better than you. Vegeta, no, I refuse to let him be stronger than me. I'll do it. It's pretty long. Not sure I can fit it all in my mouth at once. Well, here goes. Goku, Vegeta, what are you doing? That's Chi-Chi's job. There you go. Chi-Chi, you have problems and need mental help? I mean, yeah. Yeah, he sure does. No, Chi-Chi's fun, but he is a very disturbed little boy. I think he's older than me, so I think that's funny for me to say that about him. Alright, let's see. Let me adjust the old camera a little more. Again, the lighting is shit right now, and we're using the old shitty webcam, but I thought it'd be fun, just to mix things up a little from all the high-quality streams. I'm just eccentric like Tommy Wiseau. Yeah, there you go. Here's some random shit I have sitting here next to the camera. Got my Shin-Chan game. Could do a stream of that at some point. Don't know how much of it I'll be able to play. Without being able to read. Hopefully, all of it. Then I've got Duke Nukem 2 sitting right here for the Game Boy Color. So that's pretty cool. Then we got Butt Ugly Martians. And some Yu-Gi-Oh game. I don't know. Oh, also SpongeBob. The Game Boy video. I think this has pickles, jellyfish jam, and what else? What else does it fucking have? It has one other episode, but I can't remember. Maybe it's Band Geeks. It's probably Band Geeks. I don't know. I haven't watched Game Boy Advance video in a minute. I said to artists requesting Chi-Chi from DBZ as a redneck wearing Daisy Dukes, a flannel armless top, and around her large bust like a bikini top, a cowboy hat, bare feet, and spitting on the floor. She would have a 4:3 TV and a VCR with a bunch of VHS tapes, Confederate flag, and dog and on a barbecue in the background. In the manga, it's said she has a hick accent, and her favorite vehicle is officially a tractor. Plus, she lives out in rural areas, so it's kind of canon. You've said something very similar to that before. I don't know if you've said those exact things, but I vaguely remember you saying something along those lines in the past. But yeah, I'm currently going to try and finish reading the Adventure Kid manga with Volume 1 I got here. Let me know, would you guys want me to review the manga, like, by volume? Or do you want me to do just one big review for the entire manga? Like, should I do a review for Volume 1, a review for Volume 2, and a review for Volume 3 and 4? Or should I just wait until I finish it, review the whole series, and then do one big review? If you don't have an opinion, I'll post a poll on the channel later. But that is just something. An Adventure Kid is obviously from Toshio Maeda, the same writer as Yorotsuki Doji, obviously. How am I doing? I'm doing alright. People think Marlon Brando is the best actor ever, but I was never impressed or moved by his work. Dan Green from Yu-Gi-Oh! Impressed me more with his good voice and inflections. Well, that is an interesting take, Chisu. Even in his porno anime, both did porno, but Brando never blew me away with a stellar performance. Was good Gangalanch? Box? The fuck did you say to me? you little shit. My son, look at what they've done to him. I could have been a contender. Stella, you are tearing me apart, Lisa. Well, that was a mashup. I tell you what. But I gotta say, I really like this Adventure Kid manga because it's like old and vintage, and it's flipped, which, I mean, I'm not the biggest fan that it is, but it's interesting because, you know, it's an older release, and it's rare as fuck, by the way. These are not cheap. I paid a pretty penny for these. I attract freaks. You bet your sweet dippy. You guys want to see something I don't think I've ever shown on video for obvious reasons? Look at that. There it is. I own it. Had to. It was too influential not to. It's my review of this manga is my third most popular video on the channel. Speaking of freaks, am I right? If Sailor Moon were a horror movie, Serena would be the girlfriend, Lita would be the jock, Ray would be the black guy, Darian would be the boyfriend, Amy would be the virgin, and Mina would be the lusty blonde. Maine, what the fuck? What's weird is how much it turned me on. Now, that was a quote from my Death Panda review. My Chan, I was too much of a fucking pussy to talk about. It's fucked up, though. It's a musical romance about a woman and a singing vampire or something. My girlfriend telling me what she thinks the Phantom of the Opera, which she's never seen. All right. Yeah, you know, the source I used to read that for the review got taken down. A lot of sites uploading manga and shit and hentai and all that whatnot got taken down recently. I plan on doing some more gaming streams. Let me know if there's anything you guys want to see right away. I was thinking of going and doing either more of Pokemon Kurosu or doing Pokemon Emerald or possibly continuing Dragon Ball Z team training. You can't find anything on the internet anymore. No, you can't. Everything's pussified now. In Yu-Gi-Oh! 5D's, I love me some Madness. Madness is pretty great. In Yu-Gi-Oh! 5D's episode 20, Blister comes in to help Yusei's friends as Goodwin is after him. My idea is 1, he finds Goodwin's men boning them. 2, he finds them splattered all over the walls. 3, he comes into their home and they edit in a clip from Violence Jack Evil Town where Section B is boning Section C and he says, "Wrong room," and leaves. Alright then. Yeah, I almost reread a chat. It's... My brain. My bad. I love that you haven't said my name, lol. What, a moth on weed? Or do you mean yeet? Should I just call you Moth for short? In Midnight Express, Billy is the hard house in jail after mutilating a guy and is going mental. His girlfriend comes in saying, "Oh, Billy," and shows him her nips as he jerks off to her. Moths? Okay. Later, he is nearly boned by a guy, but kills him and gets out in his clothes. What if someone badly edited in Billy and Kimberly's faces from Power Rangers in that scene, and it's Ivan Ooze who tries to bone him? You can call me Moth? Okay, I'll call you Moth. Moth. I'll call you Mothman. Mothman, my nigga. I don't know why that prompted me to say that. Mothman's a fucking cryptid that's terrifying. I don't know why I'd want to be homies with Mothman. Let's see. What else I got here? Oh, I got my PS4 in here. Yeah, I have my consoles here. I love Mothman. All right, well, that's what I'm sticking with, Mothman. Yeah, no, Mothman's really cool. Very interesting cryptid. The book Mothman Prophecies is an interesting story. And the movie is very different and changes a lot, but still a fun movie. I enjoyed it quite a bit. In Pokemon Heart Gold, Soul Silver, they replaced Chris from Generation 2. I can imagine Where Are They Now thing for her, where it says she wanted to appear, but had gotten pregnant because between games, when it came time to do Heart Gold, Soul Silver, she was too big to hide. Isn't she like 10? Too big to hide that baby gut, and they had to find another girl. Also, when it shows in her interviews today, she's become super thick MILF who still wears the same outfit, but is still overflowing from it all over. You know, you need help. This is years after Crystal. Okay, well, it's not, though, because, like, Heart Gold and Soul Silver take place at the same time. Like, they are a remake of Gold and Silver, right? Like, they don't just jump forward in the timeline, do they? I mean, I know that they did with, Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee. It takes place like 20 years later in an alternate timeline where Blue never had a Pokedex. But I thought that Heart Gold Soul Silver was just a remake that would theoretically take place at the same time as like it would be the same timeline spot as Crystal because it's just the same thing. It's a remake, so the actors would be older. Oh, okay. All right, you're going on the logic that they're actors in the game. Okay. Still fucking weird. You ever play Last of Us? I never really got into Last of Us. I've seen gameplay of it. I know that my brothers own copies of it, but I've never played it. And I have no intention of playing 2. I might play 1 at some point. I don't fucking know. Maybe. But no, I've never played Last of Us. I have seen gameplay though. And I know what it's about. Huh. Oh, I also have Cutie Honey down here. Look at that. Oh, and Devilman Volume 2. The Classic Collection. Because I used a panel from it in my Rio Isn't Gay Part 3 video, which I recorded all the stuff for yesterday, but it's going to require pretty extensive editing. What is my favorite book? Well, considering I did a video titled Reviewing My Favorite Book, and I did a video called Top 10 Favorite Books. I've said this a couple times. But my favorite book of all time is 1984 by George Orwell. It is my favorite dystopian story by far. It's a dystopian future in the far off future year of 1984, where Big Brother, the government, is always spying on you, which happens now. They have something called the Ministry of Truth, which erases things from the past, and it erases history and rewrites it. That's their whole job, is to take all old books and burn them and stuff. Hey, Zeta Magnus, what's up, man? Yeah, what was I talking about? Oh, yeah, 1984. Great book. I did a whole review of it. So, there you go. I've also seen 3 out of 4 film adaptations of it. There was apparently another made-for-TV one that I haven't seen. So I need to see that one, but I've seen all the others. Just chilling while it's storming. You having a storm out there? We had a storm out here a couple of weeks ago that was really loud. There was no rain, but there was a ton of lightning and thunder. And it was legitimately loud enough to keep me up and worried. So that was not worried, but it was ominous, you know what I mean? See, my favorite book is Johnny the Homicidal Maniac. Well, I mean, that's a comic. I would separate novels from comics, but yeah, that's a good comic. I enjoy it. If we're including manga and comics and shit, then Probably still 1984, but, you know, Devilman and Ichi the Killer would be up there. My favorite book is Clockwork Orange. I've never read the book version. I've only seen the movie. So, I want to get the book at some point so I can read it. I love Johnny the Homicidal Maniac. Yeah, Johnny the Homicidal Maniac is great. I really wish that Jonan Vasquez had done, like, a TV series of that in addition to Invader Zim. Because that would have been cool. Like, maybe after Invader Zim ended, if he went to, like, MTV or Spike or somebody and done a Johnny the Homicidal Maniac thing, that would have been pretty cool. Cutie Honey vs. Devilman Lady has to be my favorite manga? Really? I only could find a few chapters of that online, and I liked what I read. But I wouldn't say it's my favorite of the of either of the universes, to be perfectly honest. It was fine. It was a good crossover. Let's see. Interesting. I like Squee too. I haven't read Squee yet. My favorite manga is Berserk and second Devilman. That's fair. I've liked what I've read of Berserk so far. I need to read more of it. My problem is I start reading so many things, I haven't finished a lot of them. And that didn't used to be as much of an issue, but I've been having a lot of problems with that lately, because I just keep starting things. Also, my wristband and other Pokemon cards finally arrived. Well, that's cool. I haven't done card collecting part 3, but I got my, So that's what that does! I legitimately didn't know that strap was there. My friend was looking at my collection the other day and must have closed it with that. But I got my red Gyarados now, so that's pretty cool. I don't know how well you can see it there. But there he is, right there. You'll see him better in the actual collection update video, or card collecting part 3, or whatever it's going to be called. Let's see. Gotta find my, part 4? Yeah, I mean part 4. I already did 3, didn't I? Yeah, I mean part 4. In DBZ, Vegeta's mad Goku's offered Bulma's bod to that Kai to train Gohan. Huh? Goku offered Bulma's bod. Like, he offered, like, he tried to pimp out Bulma, or? My idea. Vegeta, why my woman? Goku, she's done it before. Vegeta, what? She offered me her butt for a Dragon Ball when we first met. I mean, that's true. Vegeta, no. Goku, and showed Roshi her crotch for another. No! And let Roshi see her tits for help with a fight. That one's kind of sort of true, because it was actually Oolong. Vegeta, oh fuck, I fucked a slut. Goku, and nearly fucked General Blue when I fought him. Well, not nearly fucked him. She tried to fuck him, but General Blue was gay. Vegeta, stop. Goku, good thing he's gay or Trunks would be human. Why? Why? I had a lot of Mew and Mewtwo cards, and I gave them to my brother Casey like an idiot, yeah? I have never read Filler Bunny. That's another Johnny the Homicidal Maniac one, right? I have the book too, yeah? Do I have anything else interesting just kicking around here by me? I got a stud detector. You boys want to see if it works? Look at that. It works. I have done that joke so many times. It's like the most obvious fucking joke, but I had to. I've also got Undertale here, but I think the disc is still in my PS4, yeah. There's the booklet, though. I really like the booklet in this. Because it's like an old children's book with the golden spine. And the booklet just has the story from the beginning of the game. Still cool, though. Not Johnny, he's... Oh, no, hold on. Not Johnny, he's probably not in it. Off on read, you should read My John's Daily Life, you won't regret. I would not recommend doing that. Corbin, don't you go goat-seeing people, effectively. Idea, a show with an episode about someone getting AIDS, but the writers know nothing of it. So he starts rotting and giving off a foul stench. His body parts start falling off. I feel like you've said this one before. Including his wiener. His blood is acid and burns through the floor. If you get within 5 feet of him, you catch it and start rotting into black mold. His poop is green, and he keeps trying to infect others. It's a kid's cartoon style where he has those Hanna-Barbera schemes to infect others, like sneezing on a salad bar, but everyone who eats salad already has AIDS, or donating blood, but his blood eats through the glass in the needle. In the end, he fucks a virgin and is cured. Yeah, I think you've told me this story before. Yeah, didn't people think that was a thing you could do to cure AIDS? Like, wasn't that some sort of weird thing that's like crazy people thought? It's funny, Mothangelo is exaggerating. I'm just saying, my Chon is not one to jump to if you're just like, if you haven't read a lot of fucked up shit, because my Chon is fucked up. I referenced it in Europe Tsukidoji Abridged. Oh, okay. Well, then maybe that's where I heard it. There is also the My Chon's Daily Life movie, which is considerably tamer. Has some pretty cool gore effects. So I'd say start with that. Maybe don't jump to the manga right away, because that manga is... It's fucked. And also, it's very hard to find anymore. So, you know. What else? The milk, the table. I'm fucked up? Okay. Remember in Santa Claus is Coming to Town how the chick starts noticing things she never did and is amazed by it? I realize it's like when you are a teen and start noticing the opposite gender, what you never did as a child. Like the Sailor Scouts or X-Men chicks. Fear Factor. Me? Fear Factor. More like Queer Factor. Poops sperm on the floor from laughing like a mongoloid too hard. What the fuck is wrong with you? God damn it, Chisu. Fucking hell. So you're saying you have semen in your butt. That's what you're saying right there, because you can just poop it out. You guys ever seen that clip of Norm Macdonald trying to tell a joke? And like that guy Super Dan is there, like reacting to it. It's really funny because like Norm Macdonald tells like a Holocaust joke, and then he's like, "Do you realize what you just said?" And he's like, "What?" Norm Macdonald was great. It was like the first episode of Norm Macdonald Live, I think. I want Phoenix Wright versus Judge Dredd. I am the law. Yeah, I've seen the whole episode. Okay. Okay, I'm going to watch a review of My-chan. Okay. It's on the channel. I have a review of both the manga and the movie. I did not expect to be talking so much about My-chan's daily life here tonight, but I brought it on myself by showing the manga. Coming soon to Disney Plus, the crossover no one wanted, Tarzan vs. Harambe. I want that. Rated R for violence, gore, and nude scenes of both human and animal man parts. I mean, who doesn't want that? Am I right? So isn't Tarzan 2 actually a prequel or something? Have you seen City Heat? It's kind of noir movie with Clint Eastwood and Burt Reynolds. I have not, but that sounds great. I should check that out. Oh boy, Turning Red, a kid's movie about blasting your womb goo on everyone. Yeah? What can I say? Entertainment is dead. Oh, you know, hey, look, there's a Super Nintendo controller. Even though my Super Nintendo's in a different box. There you go. There's season 1 of The Apprentice just sitting on my nightstand for some reason. People who defend Turning Red should be launched in the sun. I mean, yeah. I mean, I think that you're being generous with that, Corbin. On Fear Factor, they ate living tomato hornworms. And this black guy ate one, and it burst juice out his mouth, and Joe Rogan jumped back. Me, it's like when he sucks his own thing and sprays goo out. Why the fuck does your mind always go there, Chisu? Oh, look. There's still a shard of broken glass from my broken window just sitting on my nightstand, too. What the hell? Why have I not thrown this away? I am a strange man. Because I cleaned up all the other shards, but I must have missed one. I'll get it later, and that's probably exactly what happened last time I looked at it. I need to get a garbage bag and just throw it in there. What is this? It's one of those morning epilepsy things. I'm getting tired of most animated projects using the big mouth art style. Oh, yeah. No, dude, fucking animated shows suck dick now. On Law & Order SVU, Brad Garrett slags this higher-up cop's son, so he can't save him. Me, all you can do is eat your gun and follow him to the bottom of hell. Demonic laughter. Okay. Gotta have a chug in there, am I right? And you remember when Darkside Phil used to do the bottle crunches on his streams, and that was like a reward to his viewers? Darkside Phil is a character, I tell you what. I miss how the 80s and 90s and 2000s, how when a movie came out, we'd get a video game version, like Hook on Genesis or Captain America on DS. Some were actually pretty well made and could make new fans of the series if the game was good, or give fans of the film some more love, or more to love. Yeah. I mean, I don't mind movie tie-ins. There can be some of those that are pretty fun. Like the King Kong game on PS2 was pretty good. I liked that one. There's plenty others. I can't think of a lot of them right off the top of my head. But I played my share of movie. Like, I mean, I play a lot of Simpsons games. Not a movie license, but still. I want a guy to edit a clip of Beyblade where Vault and friends don't recognize Kirby Morrow's character, who is their good friend, because he's wearing a mask over his eyes. Even though everything else in this is the same, they even play a clip from Judge Dredd where Rob Schneider... Is Rob Schneider in Judge Dredd? Like the original? I legitimately did not know that. I've only seen the remake. Where Rob Schneider figures out the guy next to him is Judge Dredd. A man he met once for a few minutes by covering his face with his hand, which proves the Beyblade kids are lower IQ than 90s Rob Schneider in a bad movie. The only Simpsons game I have is Road Rage on Game Boy Advance, and the first one I played on was Virtual Bart on SNES. Yes, Rob Schneider's in Judge Dredd and it's fun. That's great. I love Rob Schneider. And you know, Rob Schneider is like super fucking base too. Like he is super like he does not give a shit what people think. He is just brutally honest. Came out as a Daily Wire fan. That doesn't surprise me, dude. Rob Schneider posts base stuff on his Twitter all the time. He is super fucking red-pilled, and I love it. Also, I think people give him a bad rap. I think his movies are actually pretty fun. It doesn't sound fucked up from what I've seen. Uh-huh. Okay, Mothman. Okay. Edgy boy, are you? Adam Sandler and David Spade are closeted red pill. Yeah, I'm sure. He's Filipino. They can be pretty right-wing. Well, that makes sense. But yeah, I like Rob Schneider. I think The Hot Chick is an underrated movie. I have fun with that one. The Animal's okay. And I honestly don't remember Deuce Bigalow, but I used to watch it when I was a kid all the time. But I remember a few scenes, like when he's in the fish tank. The Filipinos just voted in Marcos Jr. It's obviously fucked up, but my John never particularly bothered me. Well, look, I'm not gonna like say that it has to like screw you over. Like you have to be like traumatized from it or some shit. You haven't read it all, to be fair, dude. When you read the final chapter, you just feel like you're on a watch list. Fuck edgy people. Now that's pretty edgy. So for the Blue Chew ads, I read all of that Metamorphosis hentai. And it was something. Oh, yeah? So for those Blue Chew ads, the fuck is Blue Chew? It's about an MMA guy and his chick boning all the time, and Bruce, the boxing announcer, is living with them as they bone nonstop, probably joining in at times. I don't have any point of reference as to what the fuck you're even talking about, Jisoo. See. Oh look, my broken cock. I've got some like dice that we gave to my dad on his 50th birthday or some shit. They're over the hill dice. They're like the most dad joke fucking things ever, right? They're the over the hill, and I say dice, but it's only a single die. Over the hill decision maker, right? So we got TV. We're gonna watch TV, right? Or we're gonna TV again. Okay. So it's got TV, nap, shop, golf, and it's got fish, eat, nap, and golf is on that as well. A lot of these are repeated. Lame. Boo ben boo. Or are they? No, wait. Oh no, there's not. Huh? What the fuck? My brain just... I am retarded sometimes. I hate edgy people. No, you fucking don't. Otherwise, you wouldn't be on this stream. Self-hatred isn't cool, Moth? Exactly. The director of the Thor movies, Taika Waititi, has done the show Our Flag Means Death, where he plays Blackbeard, who's not turned queer, and made several Marvel characters queer in his films, which is explained by him saying, "We're all queer," which is either a lie or his plan he's enacting with these films. There you go. Let's see. Yeah, like, my brain was playing tricks on me. I thought there were multiples of the same ones, but there's really not that many spaces on this die. Which, it's only a 6-sided die, so it would make sense that there's only 6 spaces. Worst idea. What if Rapunzel used her hair to wipe her ass? Need I fucking continue? Oh, so it was all greasy and foul and caked with filth. Okay. So she had it hanging out the window as it stank. Also, she pooped out the window on the window. Out the window and on the window. So the prince didn't use was a big pile of human waste. Homosexuality isn't real. Where's the gay gene? Can't find it. There you go. Emo people, and then a bunch of emojis. This is a Christian stream. I mean, the funny thing is Jisoo is the only one here that I know for a fact is Catholic. That's the funny thing about him posting the weird, deranged shit. This chat is filled with degenerates, yeah? Well, welcome to my world, bitch. So I liked watching MD Geist the first time, but every time I rewatch it, I notice more things that don't make sense. The first time it's awesome with the action and DBZ music and mechs, but it's got quite a lot of problems, kind of like Violence Jack OVA 1, how when I first saw it and loved it and had fun, but each rewatch reveals more logic errors. Really, I kind of had the opposite problem with Harem Bomber. I actually enjoyed it more. For Christ's sake, what does your Bible say? What was I talking about? Oh, no, I've actually enjoyed Harem Bomber more with each viewing because I found it really boring the first time, but it was still fine, but I've actually had more fun with it each time. I like Ghosts, yeah. I hate the concept of Ghosts? Why do you hate the concept of Ghosts? Like, because you'd hate to, like, live that life, or... No data. Hello, stream. Excellent connection. Okay, well, it's fine, I guess. I don't fucking know. I was reading Exodus. Moses' son got his skin on his thing cut off. Have you met Ghost? I have met Ghost! There is Ghost! I don't know if that was an intentional reference, Zeta Magnus, but if it was, good on you, man. I think the idea of a soul is dumb. Well, I think we've argued about this before, Corbin. We've argued about this a lot, actually. Anyway. No? Well, he's got you there, Corbin. Mothman with his no. He got you. Can't argue with that. I assume he was actually responding to Zeta Magnus, but, you know. Yes. There you go. I stand corrected. You make an interesting counter-argument. No means yes. Okay, Corbin. You guys remember that Family Guy joke where James Bond pressures the woman into bed and he's like, 50 no's and a yes means yes. And yes means yes, well, there you go. Also, there's also that Family Guy joke where Quagmire's like, I know no doesn't mean no, but something's gotta, when his girlfriend's like doing all that horrible shit to him. Yeah, just a random reference. So you were actually making a reference to 24 Hours Ghost Story and my review of it. Good on ya. Shit. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, these dice suck. Like, this gag is so, like, not funny. Like, it's kind of mildly funny, but, you know, balls means no? Oh, I see. Well, balls or no balls? Come? Ooh! Piss! Now we're talking. Now this is a high-class chat. On Degrassi, Elf... I read Eli as Elf, and I'm going to pretend that his name is Elf for the rest of this. Elf has a feud with Fitz, and even though they settle it 2 to 3 times, he still goes for one last hit and reignites it. Eventually, Fitz has gone... has enough of Elf, and pulls a knife on him. My idea... Elf, again, I am headcanoning his name is Elf. Elf begs for mercy like a wiener, and Fitz winds back his arm and unleashes his attack. It cuts Elf across his waist, and his top half flies off. Balls? Weed. Dicks. But when the smoke clears, Fitz has a barrier of pink key, like a glass circle. Fitz throws his head back and laughs and says, "You'll never see me again, homeboy." Jesus Christ, this is a novel. And walks off with blood footprints. Then Claire comes in and sees the mess and says, "No, oh Eli, fuck it, we'll get rid of the Elf joke. You were the only one I ever loved, and now you're dead. I'll make sure we'll always be together." And then he died. And starts eating chunks of the area, and then goes to Eli's legs and jams a bone up his. Why? For Christ's sake, why? Crams a bone up his ass and hits a pressure point, and he blasts sperm. She sucks it through his jeans and spits it in her belly button and says, Now I'll grow Eli Jr. in... What is she, fucking Tommy Wiseau, putting it in her belly button? And when he's grown, we'll take him as a lover. You're a sad, strange little man, Jisoo, and you have my pity. But he says with a blood-dripping grin, I'll see you in hell, and his upper body... starts having golden light stream out. He blows apart in a splattering burst as shrapnel sprays the area. For the love of God, let's talk about movies and games or something. Well, that's what I've been doing, but I still read the chats, and Chisu's been the one with the most to say, so I've been reading them. Any movies or games you guys wanted to talk about? I mean, I was talking about where I get my stuff. I don't believe in God, but this is making me pray. That was Chisu's plan all along. He says ungodly things to convert people. You've fallen into his trap. Creepypastas be like, after finishing the game, I turned around and there was a plushie with a knife with blood in it. Size, and then I died. So I'm hyped for the new Kirby Dream Buffet game. They're still making Kirby games? Well, I'll be damned. I did not know that. You know what I'm most excited for is the Y2K Postmodern RPG update. I'm legitimately looking very much forward to that because I'm a sick bastard. I love that game though. Like, it's so fucking terrible, but I love it because it's also good at times. But it's like, or close to being good. But it's such a bad game. I love it. I love it so much. Let's see. So, now that I have the computer set up, I could review the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles seasons with, like, proper, like, edited reviews. But since I started it as a raw review, I should probably keep doing it as a raw review, right? I'm not excited for anything but the sweet release of Death at this point. I mean, that's pretty hype. The sweet release of Death, that's pretty hype. In Street Sharks, they say, let's kick it. Or let's kick Finn. In Mummies Alive, they say, let's kick Tut. What if there was a right-wing kids show about defending America from Gaijin, and they said, let's kick Barack? Well, I don't think that'd be as catchy. And it's not really a pun. Whereas those other two are, like, puns, kind of, you know? Like, they're not, like, the best puns, but they're, like... And I guess in Ninja Turtles, you know, they could say something like, let's kick Shell! Cowabunga! Pizza time, am I right, boys? There you go, mixing things together. Bazinga! I don't know how anyone on Earth has ever found the Big Bang Theory even remotely funny. I don't get it. I know humor has its subjective elements, but fucking hell. I like Newgrounds culture. I love Newgrounds, man. Newgrounds is one of my favorite websites of all time. A great website. Plenty of good games on there. Especially when you don't have it filtered, if you get my drift. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Know what I mean? Know what I mean? Say no more. So Johnny Depp's ex said he got so drunk he'd lose control of his pipes and poop all over the place, and she'd clean it up. Imagine how this lie would go if pressed further. I imagine it would go in... God damn it. Of course you have an idea for it. Pico School profile pic? What? Is that like your profile pic, or... X, no, Johnny, don't poop here. Should I even fucking bother? These stories are all the same. They're all just gross. Like, I'd love it if you did a subversive one of these days where it was just, like, wholesome or something. You know what I mean? Like, I do try to read every chat, but sometimes it can be really fucking tedious when it's just the same thing but with a different thing. You know what I mean? Like, it's just poop and grease and inflation and sex and gayness. I go somewhere with this? Okay. You better. Jimmy Anderson says he's going to take legal action against people for making memes. In response, they made the memes more offensive. That's pretty funny. Anyway, sorry. So, no, Johnny, don't poop here. I'm too drunk to care. Blast poop all over. No, it got in the food. I made your favorite meal for you. Maybe it'll taste good for once. Laughs retardedly. No, Johnny, don't eat your own waste. I eat the crap you make. This is an upgrade. Now you fry some. All aims dripping butt at her. Okay. Johnny, no. Here comes the chocolate rain. Some stay dry and others feel the pain. Chocolate rain. Blast her with slop. That's where you went. Somehow I don't feel like that was going somewhere different, but okay. You know what pisses me off? Unnecessary sequels and remakes of movies I like. Specifically Christmas Story 2, Overboard 2018, and Jingle All the Way 2. Those movies did not need to be made. It's true. I poopied, then I shoved this poopy in another poopy, and I ate the poopy till I pooped. Yep, my profile pic is Cassandra from Pico School. Okay. Well, I mean, I did sing to the Chocolate Rain thing, so I guess you got me there. So good job, Chisu. There you go. Some stay dry and others feel the pain. Chocolate rain. A baby born will die another day. Chocolate rain. My favorite story? Oh, yeah? You know that guy, like, sold out and did, like, an ad for Dr. Pepper? Like, it was another version of Chocolate Rain, where he called it, like, Cherry Chocolate Rain, and the whole thing was literally just to advertise Dr. Pepper. Like, I shit you not, that was a thing. Granted, that guy, like... I mean, granted, he should have cashed in. That was the smart move. I'll give him that. I just think it's funny. You know, I have these fucking blue light glasses, but I haven't worn them in, like, forever. Like, it's been so long since I've worn them. And now I look like a hipster faggot with this beard, this bowler hat, and these glasses. Thank you, Chisu. Well, there you go. For the wonderful story, right? Every time I see Chisu's icon, I get reminded of how Slayers properly got me into anime. My favorite story is the one about how my world got flipped turned upside down. Yeah. On Big Bang Theory, Sheldon can't handle things not having a good ending, so Amy has him do things but not finishing. But this triggers his autism and he can't handle it. My idea, he can't take it and gets pushed too far and screams like a feral animal, then tears off his shirt, then the skin on his chest, then jumps on jumps on Amy, who thinks he's boning her. Why is your entire audience like this? I don't fucking know. It's just what happens, Corbin. But really, he's eating her alive, and once she... I mean, Corbin, this one has cannibalism. You like cannibalism. Come on. But he's eating her alive, and once she realizes it, her ribcage is open, and he's eating her guts as she screams and defecates, and Sheldon sees the waste and freaks out and jumps out the window and splatters on the floor. Jesus, this is a fucking mouthful. And his chunks spray out, and the shrapnel spikes Howard, who's walking, and he walks a few steps, but his body gives out, and he falls over dead. And his body busts open on the floor, and his guts ooze out on the sidewalk. Alright, that was a fucking mouthful, and I did it mostly in one take. But yeah, see, look, I look like such a hipster douche when I wear this shit, right? Do I look any less like a hipster douche? I do, that is true. Yeah, exactly. But I should use these fucking blue light glasses, right? And I like Big Bazinga Theory. There you go. Bazinga, am I right, boys? I did an abridged OVA of Slayers as a guy wanted me to make Lena and Naga a couple. I have never seen Slayers, so I don't know much about that. But yeah, I remember I bought these glasses when I was fighting Sans, right? Please let us go, Sheldon. Yeah. I think that was one of our best bits, Corbin. I'm so glad that turned out the way it did. Slayers is good. I say start with the movies and OAVs with Naga. They are fun. Does Chisu watch Sergeant Friends? No, I don't think so. I don't think anyone here watches Sergeant Friends, Corbin. I think that you and I are the only ones here who watch Sergeant Friends. We're the only ones in this chat currently that watch our own show. Sergeant Friends has a very limited fan base. It's like me, you, Chutters, and Duty. That's like it. Oh, and Anthony. I think there's been others who've watched it, but you know what I mean. I don't watch Sergeant Friends, but saw clips in the Red Eye trailers. Yeah, that's true. I always do put clips of Sergeant Friends in my trailers. They should. I mean, everyone should watch Sergeant Friends. It's the show of all time. But, yeah, I seriously look like such a hipster faggot with these glasses and this hat and this beard. The combination, but again, I should probably use the glasses, right? On the Johnny Depp trial, his ex said he got so drunk he'd lose control of his pipes and poop all over the place, and she said she'd have to clean it up, which is a lie, and ironic as she pooed in his bed on purpose. That's true. What an animal. Send her to the zoo where she can poop up her cage forever and she can live in French stink. Alright then. First time I saw anything Slayers was the OVAs in the motion picture. Yeah. You know what I really want to see, but like the OVAs are like kind of hard to get. Or at least all of them. I want to watch Guyver, like the old OVAs from the 90s. Women should be kept in cages, I agree. Hell yeah, based. On TV, I saw an adult diaper ad for Silhouette with fat chicks and thought, I didn't know fat chicks pooped themselves. Fatty, oh, I'm so full of fat, I can't hold my poop in. No, stop. Okay. You know what? Should I get like a fucking flannel shirt and like, what the fuck else does he wear? Yeah, should I get like a flannel shirt and some khakis and like spray paint my, not spray paint, but get some of that hairspray and make my hair and beard red on Halloween and be Alex from Y2K for Halloween. Naga is the best. She's fun and cool and hot. Naga is hot as fuck. Hi. Hey, Andy. How you doing, man? Dang, I should have been on this sooner. Yeah, this stream's been going for a minute. There's a lot of chat tonight. A lot of interaction. But that's what happens when you crack open a cold one with the boys. And make sure you don't crack open the boys instead of a cold one. I've made that mistake too many a time. Speaking of, I am running low on Dr. Pepper. Jesus, please read the Bible again. I think you missed the point. I can do a pretty good Naga voice, can you now? You guys ever seen when King Cobra JFS sings and he thinks he has like a great singing voice and he just goes... It's so funny. Those are my favorite like moments in his streams. Especially when he gets angry, when he fucks up a lyric, and he just starts screaming and like throwing shit. Those are the best. I love King Cobra JFS. He's so entertaining. Been thinking about drawing Naga for a while. Okay. Are you aware that Aqua Teen Hunger Force, the complete series DVD, release date got delayed until September 20th, 2022? It was originally scheduled for July 12th. I didn't know they were doing a complete series DVD. You might have mentioned it to me before, but I don't remember that if you did. I think that's badass that it's coming out, so I will definitely do that. I edit screen caps of Naga to be thicker. Yeah, I bet you do. In fact, I know you do, because I've seen them used in your bridge stuff. I wish I had his confidence. I'm trying to play Pico on my iPad. I didn't know either. I thought it was still going. Wait, you thought Aqua Teen Hunger Force was still going? Nah, it's been canceled for a few years now, man. For a while. Which is a damn shame, because Aqua Teen Hunger Force is one of the best Adult Swim shows. Like, it's no Moral Oral. Moral Oral is still better. But I would say Aqua Teen Hunger Force, for me, is a close second. On Big Bang Theory, Howard can't take how Sheldon read a letter his dad sent him and his droogs. Or it sent him and spread it to his droogs. My idea, he can't handle them knowing and him not, and he jams the wine bottle he's holding up his butt and jumps out the window. And when he slams into the ground butt first, he blows open from the carbonated booze, and he's not quite dead and is moaning like some devolved monkey or the guy from RoboCop, okay? Jeez, I hope you don't get off to this. Okay. Who got into the toxic waste and is making spastic, jerky arm movements as his face and open mouth and a blank expression on his face. Well, that's good. Thank Christ for that. I changed recently the thumbnail on the capture card video, by the way. I forgot that I still had a screenshot saved off the capture card itself instead of the box. Oh, okay. Madness Combat is awesome. What on earth is Madness Combat? I'm gonna look this up. Hang on. That's not how you spell mad. Madness. There's a fucking gnat. Combat. Oh, so is it like a Newgrounds game? Oh, it's a Newgrounds game. Okay. Well, there we go. God, dude, I look like such a fucking douche. Especially when I push the glasses up like this. God damn. But, am I still a stud? Damn straight. You ever watch The Partridge Family? It's about an interspecies couple, a man and a horse, but the horse identifies as a bird. I don't think that's what that's about. So I don't understand you and I don't want to. You are a danger to society. And if I was president, you would be illegal. On Dr. Phil, this nut goes to the parking lot and harasses people who didn't put their shopping carts back, then posts a video of it online to shame them. And he uses really bad logic and has some kind of complex with somehow trying to make the world better by doing this, and his name is Sebastian. I knew a little cocksucker in grade school with that name. Put this guy in the oven and feed him to everyone he wronged. Okay. It's a Newgrounds show? Okay. Well, I just saw Newgrounds and just assumed, so there you go. One good thing about having a big butt... Okay. If some waste leaks out, that's not going to happen. Unless you're like 100 years old and incontinent. You have time to get to the toilet as the large crack can hold in the filth. What on earth is wrong with you? Dr. Phil thinks men are women, so I don't think he's a real doctor. It's true, he's a real quack. Oh, you have not seen the last of Le Quack. But, on the other hand, we do have this, so, hold on. I don't know if this will come through on the audio for the stream, but we'll see. Hang on.
I'm a drunk pimp.
We'll see if that came through or not, but, yeah, I have taking pictures of the products now because YouTube keeps auto-generating these really lame thumbnails that are either way too zoomed in or close-ups that don't or close-ups way too zoomed in close-ups or don't represent the video at all. Yeah, I know what you mean. Thumbnails can be kind of shit on YouTube. But I wonder, did that actually play on the stream? It's about an interspecies couple. Let's see, hold on. I just want to see if it played. I'm about to find out. Hang on. This is important, damn it. Damn straight. Dr. Phil only makes people mentally worse, lol. Yeah, I mean, it's true. I mean, to be fair, he is a drunk pimp.
How about when this is over, we'll do a little coke? I want you to start living as a gay woman. Do you agree that you smoke pot?
Let's see, where's that one? Where's that really good one? Hold on. God damn it. Hold on.
Just want to call and remind you, you don't matter.
There we go. That was the last one I wanted to do. Imagine if your friend wanted to meet up with you and said to come to his hotel room. He's on his last night in, and when you open the door, a huge mess of sperm... What is it, like The Shining, but with semen? The floors had huge sperm blasts on it, and the walls... and why? For fuck's sake, why? It's just gross. It's just more and more gross. It's just everything is semen. That's all it is. Instead of everything being cake, it's all semen. Sorry about the mess. We had a wild time. Uh-huh. And you say, what in the fuck did you do? What is this, your version of the aristocrats? What the fuck did you do in there? No one normal wants to know. I mean, I don't want to know. Please do not tell me. I think the best Jimmy Anderson memes are the ones about his sister's tits and the ones that imply he sleeps with black men. Yeah. You know, the funny thing is, Corbin, is no one is going to know what the hell you're talking about here. I'm not going to read it. It's all sperm. I already summed it up. There's just come from the window to the wall. Ah, ski, 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 ski. Make all them females cry. So in Gundam is Char Aznable, but in Japanese is Azuna Bur Shah, which is similar to one of the names for the Lord in the Bible, El Shaddai. Is El Shaddai a name for God? I did not know that. I thought it was like a game. So there you go. Let's see. You know, what was I gonna say? Yeah, I think the next stream I do will probably be more Pokemon. That's what I'm probably gonna do. Like, next game stream. I don't know if I'll do another one of these in between. Disbelief Papyrus is pretty difficult, so, I don't know if I want to keep doing that solid over and over, I'll still do streams of that. But if I just do that over and over again when it comes to gaming, that'll have a problem. Okay, so you're actually elaborating on the Jimmy Anderson thing. I wasn't sure if you wanted to do that, but there we go. I made fun of a guy for calling people bigots on a shitposting group, and now they keep making memes bullying him because we are strong and he is weak. It's true. Remember how in DBZ, where Super Boo used his human extinction attack to wipe out almost all life on Earth within a few seconds? But in Super, Black Goku struggles to wipe out the humans despite being much stronger than Boo. Yeah, I know, that's why Dragon Ball's inconsistent as fuck. Come indeed. We've gotten him banned on many shitposting groups just for fun. Yeah, you sure have. Corbin's been keeping me very well updated on this, and it's fucking funny as shit. Because Corbin is really good at destroying groups and turning people against each other. It's a talent. Not a lot of people have it, but Corbin has it in droves. South Park: The Streaming Wars Part 2 just came out yesterday. It's too new right now for me to say anything about it, but at least it's a different topic for once in the show's recent history, yeah? You like exotic food? Do you ever want to try eating long duck dong? It's Korean and often with alcohol. I think that actually is a real thing, isn't it? Like, I know it's got a funny name, but it is a real food, isn't it? Like, it's not what it sounds like, but that's the name, right? Kind of like how there's a spotted dick or lumpy dick are both actual types of food. Excuse me, I'd like the cream of some young guy. Long Duck Dong is the Korean guy in 16 Candles. Oh, okay. E? Well, now you're spitting straight facts. I am chaotic. Yeah, you sure are. But goddamn it, Corbin, it's what you excel at. I hate how much you can tell when I'm, like, moving my feet and stuff. You can see me, like, shake when I do it. And I don't like that. It drives me a little nuts seeing it on the webcam. Other than that, though, I'm gonna probably watch the last 2 episodes of Kekko Common probably tomorrow night. It's getting a little late tonight to do that. But tomorrow night I'll probably do that. I'll probably watch the rest of Kekko Common and do a review. I think that'll be fun. On Twitter, Square Enix said, "Our Square Enix LGBTQ+ Pride ambassador, Mina, has been around for a while now, but how much do we know about them? A ton more now. We interviewed Mina to learn where they came from and more. Me, I knew they were queer. The sissy girly boys in Final Fantasy was a sign. I am a human parasite." Yeah, but you're our human parasite, Corbin. Well, now you're just saying controversial facts, Moth. Idea, a clip of Pan and GT. Let me guess where this is going. Looking surprised, and a clip of Elder Kai with La Blue Girl audio. Miko saying, "Whoa, talk about a real son of a bitch. Talk about a real son of a bitch hermaphrodite." As he's fused with a chick and probably has a womb. You know, I never thought about that. Is he a hermaphrodite? That is actually an excellent question, because we've never seen his dong. So how do we know? It's been out for almost a year now, but have you still not watched AVGN Behind the Scenes and Nerd Room Tour 2021 video from August 5th, 2021? I honestly don't know if I have. I do not remember. So apologies on that, Andy. What is this, some kind of shit for brains joke? Doctor, he had unusual things put in the back door. Cop, as opposed to usual things. Doctor, you won't believe what people say. They slipped in the shower and went up there. What is this from? A, South Park. B, SVU. C, porno. I don't think it's South Park, but it could be. I'm gonna guess that it's from SVU. FU? No, now hold on a minute. Sorry, that video was uploaded on August 6th, actually, but I was still almost right. Yeah, well, there you go. Close enough. Within a day. It's SVU. Hey, I win! What do I win? Would I even want a prize you have, Cheese? It would probably be something horrible, right? You know, I've only seen the sub of La Blue Girl. I've never seen the dub. You get to keep your mouth virginity? Oh, boy. How generous of you. What would have happened if I lost? Jesus Christ! The dub is fitting? Okay. Is it also manga entertainment like Yorotsuki Doji does, or is it something else? R? Okay. PU? Well, there you go. I quote the La Blue Girl dub almost every day, yeah? L? Well, now you're just posting your own L's online, so get fucked, idiot. It's Central Park Media? Okay. Well, I know that's like the people who released it, but that's also who technically released Yorotsuki Doji, but the dub was still done by Manga Entertainment. So did they have an in-house dub thing for La Blue Girl? Nap. Fish. Today's fish is trout a la creme. Enjoy your meal. I've thought about it, and sex should be illegal. But no birth then. You? Okay. They use the Yorotsuki Doji actors? Okay, cool. E? 3, 4. It's worth the risk. On SVU, this guy found tied up and has words carved in his chest and might have been boned. His name, Bill Dixon. Uh-huh. Well, that's a name that a lot of things can be done with. Possibly the SVU universe of Ben Dixon. Different name, but, you know, from Robotech. Like Penny Parker from... Okay, that's fair. From Penny Parkerton... Penny Parker on Peter Parker in Spider-Man. At least he didn't get nuked this time. The idea of microwavable pork rinds still weirds me out a bit. I mean, they're tasty enough. They were fine. I still think weed should be illegal, though. Well, now you're just a square. Not grass weed, the other weed, you know which one. Look, I don't really care for weed. Stoners kind of annoy me, but I don't think it should be illegal. I think it's fine. Weed good, vagina evil. There you go, Corbin. You've cracked the Contra code. Now the world's going to end. Rule 34? Oh, you spelled out... But there's no L there. You put the L before the U. You did not say Rule 34. You said R-L-U-E 34. You fucked up. Anyway, as I was going to say is, oh my god, bitch, let's go shopping. I'm on weed? Well, that is, you are a moth on weed. It's true. On IMDb, it says about the BBFC censoring Adventure Kid. And in cutting this scene, we're making a decision about the presentation of sexual violence across the board. Whether the audience is 18 or 80, it was our view that even if the material isn't corrupting underage viewers, current social attitudes dictate that this kind of sexual violence is unacceptable. Not only does the law compel us to censor material, public opinion does as well. The public opinion is something we monitor very closely. You're saying an 80-year-old who probably served in World War II isn't able to see something because you think it's bad. That's like saying you can't have steak as a baby, and you can't have steak as a baby can't chew it. It's true. This is why we the people had 1776. You're goddamn right. I mean, granted, I don't think the Founding Fathers would have been okay with Adventure Kid, just saying. Like, I think that in the spirit of it, I mean, I'm against obscenity laws. I think that as long as no one is hurt in the process of making something and you don't violate someone's rights, it should be legal. Like I said, I think that obscenity laws are bullshit, and the fact that that guy forever ago got arrested for selling a copy of Demon Beast Invasion is retarded. So yeah, I agree. To get away from this kind of oppression, big government controlling what we can see, it's like China or the USSR. Yeah. Nowadays, I cannot look up any sickness-related stuff on Google without getting 100 search results for COVID. Well, yeah, obviously. Fuck. Yeah, you fucked up, loser. Get bent. I'm on weed 724. But yeah, no, so I'm completely against censorship. I think that anyone who's pro-censorship doesn't understand that the slippery slope is not a fallacy when it comes to censorship. It is always going to keep going. Idea: Tennessee Williams retold with Evangelion characters. Shinji is Blanche and Asuka is Stanley. What's Tennessee Williams? Is that like a streetcar named Desire? Is that what you're referring to? That's the only Blanche I can think of. And I know that there is a Stanley in Streetcar Named Desire, right? I also know, there's Stella! I've never actually... A Streetcar Named Desire? Okay, cool, I was right. I have never actually seen the play or read any books or seen any, straight adaptations of A Streetcar Named Desire. I am only familiar with it due to the Simpsons episode of Streetcar Named Marge. That's the only reason I'm familiar with it. Can't you hear me yella? You're putting me through hella. Stella. Stella! For Dominion Day, the State Broadcaster of Canada, the CBC, had all these Frenchies speaking what they call French, and one song about the Lord. I wonder what God the Frenchies serve. Yeah. Idea. And the Frenchies called out to their god, the Marquis de Sade, yeah, there you go, to cure them of their devolution, but the Marquis de Sade was an evil god and punished them by devolving them further into slug-like ape creatures. Jesus. Weed, I'm on 508 parenthesis $ at over 8. All right. In realness, obviously sex should be legal, but I think parents should be forced to stay together when they have kids, and extreme perverts shouldn't be allowed to have children. I mean... I think socially you're right. I don't know about legally, but... Yeah, okay. What if a guy goes to a store and steals 2-liter bottle of pop by cramming it up his ass? A guy once got a bowling pin in there, so it could work. Jesus not going to read the Satanic Bible, dude. I can tell you that's not going to happen. Jesus is a Catholic. He's not going to do that. I like how you still cover your mouth when you burp, even when you're completely alone at times. It's just a force of habit, man. Have you at one point thought about making a Discord server? People have asked me to in the past. I just don't think it's a good idea, because I don't want to be held liable if other people post illegal content on there. And I also think it's a dangerous thing because you never know what goes on in Discord servers. I don't really have that, vibe, right? My idea of talking and chatting with my audience is this, right? I'm talking to you guys right now. I've never really thought about doing a Discord server because I feel like it's just too much work to manage, right? Because you gotta moderate it. Because people are going to try to post fucked up illegal shit. On Big Bang Theory, the Indian gives up on life, and when a girlfriend ditches him, he sits around and in briefs eating lobster. I mean, that's the life. My idea, he devolves farther into giving up and is wearing a diaper that he never changes, and feces and whiz and sperm, befouling it hard. Conversations with a bimbo. Me, what would you do if I cooked dinner for your fam, but just pooped in a pot and cooked it and served them poop? Girlfriend, that would be disgusting, but funny. Well, you two are made for each other, Chiso. On Big Bang Theory, the Indian gets ditched by a shy girl and stops going to work and stays in his apartment drinking beer, and it's a smelly mess in there. My idea, there's a huge pile... Are you going to sleep, Moth? See you later, man. There's a huge pile of diarrhea on the floor and blasts... What would you do if I poopied? I would scoopy. But anyway, sorry. And there's a huge piles of diarrhea on the floor and blasts on the wall of human waste. There's also huge blasts of sperm all over the place, because why not? I pooped once. Oh my god. Often blasted on the waist, and it's curdled and devolving into some kind of cheese-like substance. gross. This is the poop stream. Is that what I should title this one? With the, when I retitle it later? Because I was originally going to title it something like, Where I Get My DVDs and More. But I'm debating what I call this, this fucking train wreck now. Yes? Okay. The Poop Stream. Trademark. Rated PG-13. Starring Rob Schneider. In Mortal Kombat, Raiden renounced godhood to save people, and Shao Kahn is a brutal ruler who killed countless people he oppressed. Kind of like how Hirohito renounced the title of living god to save his country from America, and Mao Zedong killed 30 to 80 million people, or 30 to 80 million of his own people. This is the poopiest stream yet. This is a real shit show! Also, Raiden is a Japanese name, and Shao Kahn is a different kind of Asian. Yeah? An endless stream of shit. I could call it that. Or an endless stream of poop. Redeye Raw. Kirby Morrow voiced Goku in the ocean dub of DBZ, and like Goku, he went to hell. Is he dead? Hold on a sec. That's distasteful. He OD'd in the Trump years? Did he now? I saw he died in 2020, so... And granted, I don't care if something's distasteful. I just wasn't sure if he was dead, so I wanted to verify that it was in fact distasteful. And now that I know it is, I'm fine with it. I just wanted to know. He blocked my girlfriend on Facebook for saying something nice about Trump. Yeah? Well, that's a problem with voice actors and celebrities and shit like that, man. They're all leftists. I'm going to take these off so I don't reflect anything here. Let's see what the next panel I see says, just for funsies. Oh, this one's just talking about the biocomputer. There's no fun in that. Damn it. There's not a funny joke I can just find there immediately. I was gonna read something funny from Adventure Kid. Chisu the Poop God has a girlfriend? Yeah, he does. He talks about her all the time whenever he tells a conversation with a bimbo. He's referring to his girlfriend. Poor lady. Well, to me it sounds like they're made for each other. I just saw your chat from a while ago, Corbin, where you're like, if I ever review Vice City, I gotta bring this up. You absolutely should. I think you should review Vice City, but then devolve it into a video about it. So this football coach was fired for praying at a football game. Yeah, I heard about that. And the Supreme Court ruled in his favor, which was good, but it's bullshit he got fired. So he took the case to court, and the Supreme Court ruled that you can't fire someone for praying. Very true. Well, and Stephen Colbert... Soviet Steve went on a jihad against it and compared praying to the Lord to demon worship, which is like saying if you can't fire someone for eating a beef burger, then you can't fire him for eating a man burger. Or if you can't fire a guy for boning his wife, then you can't fire a guy for boning his son. Well, like, the thing is he wasn't even doing anything like... intrusive, right? Like, he was just praying, and then students would voluntarily join in with him. It had nothing to, like, he didn't coerce them or do anything like that, so it was total bullshit. Also, Soviet Steve seems to compare YHWH. YHWH to the dev as... Oh, is that Yahweh, like God? Is that what that means? To the devil as equal things to worship. So much for being Catholic. But as he supports gayness, abortion, and drug use, maybe he's into the black arts. My girlfriend is a kind soul and is innocent and ditzy. She's really soft and kind of loving and has inner goodness. Yahweh is the name for God, the Lord. I thought that was the name for the Lord that they used in the Satanic Bible. Is that like in the Bible? I guess it is kind of written that way too in the Hebrew Bible and whatnot. But I thought it was typically just translated to Jehovah, wasn't it? If I review Vice City, I'm putting in nothing but Jimmy Anderson memes. You absolutely should. All your pictures should be Jimmy Anderson memes. That guy picked the wrong house, fool. It depends on how you translate it. That's fair. Yeah, seriously, this die is a dumb gag. It does not work. Bigot banner banned by bigots? Sounds like a newspaper article. If someone hasn't done that one, you should try to do an edit of that, Corbin. Make it like the headline to a newspaper, if you have the technology. The same people complaining that you can't say Merry Christmas as not everyone celebrates it think June 19th should be a national holiday, even though only a fraction of the population have descent from slaves, and even fewer from Texas, where they were told to be free. In DBZ, Gohan misses catching the Potara earring thrown by Goku, but days prior and before, doing Mystic by the Kai's magic, he caught a whole clip of bullets and fired by a machine gun. That's true. I didn't even think about that. That's true. I sure do hope somebody got fired for that blunder. Adult film star John Holmes had a 10 to 16-inch man thing. Imagine if he turned black. Well, then it'd be like 30 inches, right? I'm scratching my foot, by the way. Apologies for that. Not in the way that King Cobra JFS does. He has like some sort of really gross rash that's been on his foot for like ever. My foot just itched on the bottom. Briefly for a second. Unfortunately, The Adventures of Jimmy Neutron Boy Genius, the complete series DVD, is out of stock on Amazon, and the stores in my area are selling it for like $80 tops. That sucks, dude. I'm scratching my inch. Yeah? Well, good on you, mate. You are Inchman. Let's see. Hold on. Hold on a quick smidgen. Jimmy Neutron. Oh, damn. It's going for like 71, 80, 90. It's going for a lot on eBay. I'm like, oh, but look, there we go. I found a $37 one with $11.57 in shipping. There's also a UK version that's questionably official. Looks mostly official. But that one is 21 pounds. I call it the inch, yeah. I mean my cock, I call it the inch. Well, yeah, I figured you meant your cock. In Degrassi Jexnen, whoopsie doopsie, next gen, Toby and JT look up a porno, but Toby's dad comes back and makes him watch gay porno to teach him about objectifying women. Well, I mean, look, women were meant to be objectified. Fight me. Just kidding. I mean, it's true, but, you know. Anyway, my idea, Toby and JT get back at him by waiting for his friends to come by or work fellows and start acting out what Toby's dad made him watch in front of everyone. We learned this from the gay porno Dad made us watch. In the 1800s, 19-year-old Mary Shelley makes Frankenstein, a deep, meaningful classic. Nowadays, 19-year-old girls write bad yaoi fanfics of characters who have no business as partners. Yeah? Some people, including myself, have noted that Jimmy Neutron Boy Genius, the complete series DVD, is overpriced. $80 for only 3 seasons and 61 half-hour episodes. Yeah? Does it at least come with the movie? Women by nature are meant to be conquered? Yeah, the only good thing Ethan Klein has ever said. Sorry, I'm getting tired of sitting down for so long, so now I'm kneeling on the floor. Seth Meyers was born in 1973, which was the year of the ox. He's also Austrian and Jewish. Also, he's okay with Big Gov limiting what you can say, gun control, birth control, gayness, and forms of socialism, just like the Führer. Yeah? It's true. If my son was dating a French guy, I'd give him 2 in the head and 1 in the butt. Nigga, you gay. Katy Perry tries to be a lesbian as they don't like men. She married an English man. Well, lesbians don't exist, so that makes sense. And all women are bi. Sexual or polar is the thing that's up for debate. Typically both. Suddenly I like normal Christians more. Yeah? On CBR, an article about Kimmy Can't Communicate. A feminist sees an anime about someone trying to check out a naked chick. Imagine if she found out about Cutie Honey, Kekko Kamen, Violence Jack, or Berserk. Or Yorotsuki Doji, La Blue Girl, so many others. Oh boy, there are so many. Oh boy, you hoser. I don't know what the fuck I was doing there. But yeah, let's see. What else is there to talk about today? I don't know. I'm probably going to wrap up the stream here in a bit because it's nearly 4 a.m. On Canada's state broadcaster CBC, it complains about environmental and racism, where global warming and pollution affects non-whites more than whites, which is a retarded concept. Me can't wait for them to say global warming is homophobic. Oh yeah, for sure. And misogynistic. And transphobic. And fatphobic. And any other phobics they come up with along the way. The real treasure was the phobias we found along the way. Look at that. There's a Creepy Black. The Game Boy Advance version of Creepy Black. Which is only a demo, so that's kind of lame. Be really cool if it had been completed, but, you know, such is the way of the worm. If the weather is racist, blame Bill Gates. It's true. Bill Gates does control the weather. And he's trying, like legit, Bill Gates does shit to try and control the weather. He does some crazy shit. Like, I said that as a joke, but it's kind of true. Like, he doesn't literally control the weather, but, like, he fucking tries. And he wants to. He wants to control the weather. And you guys ever heard of HARP with 2 A's? I gotta be careful what I say, because YouTube could legitimately take this down if I go too much into conspiracy theories again. I used to talk about that shit all the time, because that's what YouTube used to be all about. But now, they're little fucking pussies. Can't talk about that shit anymore. Fuck Bill Gates. And fuck you, Leatherhead. Alright. You know, having this chair on carpet is nowhere near as easy to adjust as it was when it was on my hardwood floor in my older room. That is the one thing that sucks about carpet. Joe Biden was an inside job. So there's this period called out flag... So there's this period piece called out flag means death, where it's very woke and queer and diverse thing. My idea. Showing the title over a pride flag and the words AIDS on the side. Is Elon Musk being smart or stupid right now, do you think? Probably a little bit of both. I think Elon Musk is kind of crazy. I have always said that I don't fully trust Elon Musk. I like some of the stuff he said mocking the left on Twitter. But I've always thought Elon Musk is a little shady. Like, there was the whole Dogecoin thing. And, I've never, like, and the fact that he paid a lot of Amber Heard's legal bills is kind of dumb. So... Okay, Corbin. this guy's leaving the group because of you? Is that what's happening? And he's asked me to team up. Is he trying to join the guys so he's not against the Legion again on his own? If flag burning counts as protected speech, why not cross burning? Both are means of showing how you feel to a group and you don't like that some fight of it. Well, as long as it is your flag or your cross, I think it should be. As long as you are not starting a fire on someone else's property, you're not damaging someone else's property, and it's a controlled burn, even if I don't agree with what you're doing there, I think it should be legal. On Big Bang Theory, Sheldon's bummed that Barry is better at science than him in rocket engine thing. My idea, Sheldon can't take it and pulls out a big black gun, then points it in his mouth, then realizes it's not how he does things, and puts it in his butt and says, "Time for another suppository," and this one is not made of male gender fluids, and fires, and he blows apart in a spray of guts. We're literally banning Jimmy Anderson sympathizers on the spot. Good! Eliminate the enemy. That's so funny. I love how you're a cancer in anything you go in, Corbin. You are so good at turning groups against each other and overthrowing leaders of groups. It's so funny to me. Like how you did it with the Halo server as well. Like any server you end up in, if somebody shit talks you, they're picking a fight they can't win. Because everyone always takes your side in the end, and then you infect everyone else to be just as fucking petty and vengeful as you, and I love it. On Happy Days, Tom Hanks comes on to get revenge on Fonzie for pushing him off the swings in 3rd grade. So he challenges him to a fight and leaves after busting a wood thing with a karate chop. Me, Nani, Ganzan Ryozan ha Korewa Hokuto Shinken. What? Mountain splitting wave. This is Hokuto Shinken? There you go. All right. Well, Bill's dead. Tell you what, I think we're going to wind down here. Because it's late. Been going for an hour and 45 minutes. We've had a lot of interaction tonight, a lot more than usual, so that's pretty cool. Guess I'll read these last few chats, and then we will call it a night. On an interview, Ronan Farrow, alleged son of Woody Allen, but probably the son of Frank Sinatra, complained that there's not many newspapers in most towns, even though it's the 2020s and we have the internet. It's like how in Transformers Victory they have VHS tapes in 2025, and in Robotech they have Walkman cassettes in the 2040s, but worse as he knows of the internet. See you, mate. Yeah, I'll see you guys later. I hope you guys have had fun. This has been a fun chat. Fuck all haters.